Brought to you by Express Care Health and Skin Center. Get in, get out, get better.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are talking about sexually transmitted diseases. Unfortunately, on Guam, STDs are on the rise, and the numbers are alarming. Now we have some viewer questions. Let's get straight to those, Doc. Pamela from Engania Heights asks, I've seen a lot of commercials about getting vaccinations for HPV. What exactly is this?
Okay, so the HPV vaccine gives you protection against 4 different viruses that cause the most common kind of genital warts and also cervical cancer. And it's recommended now for boys and girls under from the age of about 9 already all the way up to about 26, hopefully before they have intercourse. And it's covered under certain insurances, and you can also get it for free at Public Health because it's a very costly vaccine. And you need a series of 3. So it's about $200 for each vaccine, but you can get it for free over at Public Health. And
so should young teen girls get the vaccine?
Oh, yeah,
yes,
definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely. You should vaccinate your children.
And are there any side effects to it?
Well, any vaccine can give you a sore arm. And then as far as serious side effects, there are really very few. Of course, there's always the horror story, but generally people are fine. They just have a little sore arm.
Okay, Cynthia from Manila asks, is it true that you could have an STD and have no symptoms?
Absolutely, for sure. The main one is chlamydia there. You can have a silent chlamydia. You could basically have nothing and become infertile and wonder why you couldn't have children, or just be continuing passing it on to other people also. You see, you have to think about that. You may not feel anything, but you're passing it on to other people and putting them at risk. So yeah, you should get checked.
Linda from Chalanpago asks, can a pregnant woman with gonorrhea pass it on to her baby during childbirth?
Yeah, that's really tragic. They can. And, you know, before women give birth, if they've had prenatal care, all those diseases are checked for at the very first appointment. And then again, at the time of delivery, you get swabbed and checked to make sure you don't have those diseases so the baby doesn't pick them up. But it's very sad when that happens. Chlamydia can also do that. And warts. Babies can be born with, traveling through the birth canal, and there's warts there, and then the baby has warts on its face and in its vocal cords, and it can really get very ugly. So sometimes people even have to have a C-section because they've got warts down there when they're trying to give birth. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's horrible.
It
okay. Tom from Jigo asks, is there any over-the-counter medication for STDs?
Nope, there is none.
Don't you wish, right?
No, there isn't any, and I think that's where it's another reason to use safe sex, because it's going to get a little bit inconvenient and slightly costly to treat all those problems.
Okay, Jennifer from Maritzo asks, can having an STD hinder your chances of getting pregnant? And I think we touched on that.
We did talk about it. Mostly chlamydia. Gonorrhea can also scar up your tubes. Those 2 would be the top 2.
Okay, and our last question comes from Peter from Agate. Are there any holistic ways of curing an STD?
No, I don't know of any.
So again, just to reiterate and kind of go back over what we talked about, safe sex is always the best. Use condoms that will protect you from all of the major STDs.
And I guess, we didn't say be faithful to your partner, Don't,
of course.
If you are unfaithful, at least use a condom, respect the person that you're with so that at least you're not infecting them. At our clinic, we do offer free condoms. You can just drop in without a visit and get some. Help yourself.
Okay, that's a good message to pass along. Any last advice that you want to leave to our viewers, especially to the young people out there?
Yeah, especially the teens. Just don't think that you're the one who isn't going to have the problem. Have the respect for yourself to protect yourself. Just as you wouldn't clean up a mess without gloves on, you would protect yourself there. In the same way, you need to use a condom, or don't have sex, or at least, better yet, know your partner and have your tests done.
And you can always visit Express Care to get your tests done. Thanks, Doc, for all that great information and advice as always. If you are sexually active, remember you should get tested. You can visit Express Care at the Agania Shopping Center, or you can visit Public Health in Manila or call 734-AIDS. That number is 734-2437 for free testing, or you can visit the Northern STD HIV Program Office. They are at the Northern Regional Community Health Center in Dededo. They offer free and confidential STD and HIV testing. You can also visit, again, as I mentioned, Dr. Lom at Express Care at the Agania Shopping Center. Doc will be back again next week when we are talking about acne. If you're tired of pimple popping, send us your questions to healthyliving@kuam.com. Stay with us. There's more right after this.